Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of our 7-day declutter challenge. Now, I hope by this point that you're beginning to feel quite animated and excited about the whole process, and that you're taking it nice and slowly so that you're not getting exhausted, you're not getting overwhelmed, and you're actually feeling good about the whole process. So today I'm going to take it just a little step upwards, and I'm going to ask you to identify your disaster area in your home. And trust me, everybody has a disaster area. There are some that are quite common, but you will all know where your disaster area is. And the most common disaster areas would be the space under your stairs, your utility room, your hot press, your attic, your garage, or maybe a room in your house or an area in your house that has become the dumping ground. Could be the top of your landing. It could be a spare bedroom that you put everything into and then close the door. So I do want you to be really honest with yourself and just go through your house and see what space is your disaster area. Instinctively, you will know. For me, it's actually the ironing room downstairs. I don't really use it for ironing, and it's just become a dumping ground for boxes and things that I don't need and I don't want to put anywhere else, which means they can probably all go. So I am going to tackle that. I'm actually going to give it about a half an hour this evening, and then I'll take it from there. But I want you to just figure out what is your personal disaster area. And it doesn't matter if it's an attic that's groaning with stuff. Once you identify it, when you use the tools that I've given you in the past 2 days, particularly in day 1, and if you take your 3 bags with you, even if you go into your attic, and now is a good time, Christmas decorations are up there, and it's a really, really good time to clear your attic. Spaces like that will have a negative impact on your well-being, on your sense of peace and calmness, because even though you're not physically in your attic every day, in fact, you might rarely be in your attic, but you know that it's chock-a-block with stuff. So if you go up there with your 3 bags and attack the discard pile first, the discard bag, things that are broken, things that you know you're never going to use anymore, things that can just go, fill those bags and get rid of. And then they're going to be the things that you're going to keep, things like your Christmas decorations, suitcases for when we go back on holidays, things like that. There may be things in your attic that have sentimental importance. Don't even think about dealing with that now. We're going to do that at the end of the challenge. The letting go of the sentimental items and items that are associated with memories is difficult. So I want to lead you into that gently. But things that can go and things that can keep, easy. And then if there are things that you can donate, maybe toys that you could give to a relative. The minute I'd say all kids would love to have some new toys. Books that could be donated to the charity shops, things that you don't use anymore that the charity shops might be delighted to get. So anyway, and that's only if it's your attic. If it's depends where you are, your hot press, your utility room, it doesn't matter. But I want you to go in with the same ethos, 3 bags, keep, donate, and discard, okay? And I also want you to use your timer here, because this is a job you're not going to get started in a day. Or you certainly not, you will get started in a day, but you won't get finished in a day, and you possibly won't even get finished in a week or 2 weeks, but it doesn't matter. Once you start, once you get into the process of it, one day you will get finished. So use your timer again. Set the timer on your clock for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever works for you. For me, I generally start with 20, and then I'll do another 20 if I feel that I can. So just get yourself in a frame of mind. Can you imagine how you'd feel if you could tackle the beast? And your disaster area could just be your junk drawer. I can remember a few months ago tackling the junk drawer here. It was it's a bottom drawer in the kitchen, and it was full of things like linen napkins and napkin rings and batteries and candles and how-to guides and takeaway menus and stuff like that. It's empty now. The batteries are there neatly in a little box, and that's all. So short and sweet today, but the subject is not short and sweet. Your disaster area will take a bit of time to get under control. But if you use just these simple little tips that I've given you, you will tame that beast, and you will feel absolutely amazing. Now, if it's your garage or if it's your attic, you might want to get some of your family members to help you, and that's great. And this might be a good time to order a skip. You can still get a skip. So if you can order a skip and fill that skip, the joy and the satisfaction in doing that is phenomenal. So have a lovely evening. I will be back with you tomorrow with day 4. And we'll soon be halfway through. We are. By tomorrow, we're more than halfway through the challenge, and it's going to be so much easier than you ever thought, and so beneficial to your life and your health and your happiness. So stay well and stay fabulous, and I shall talk to you tomorrow. Oh dear, I think I didn't end that video. I'm sorry. I'm ending it now.